Greetings, YouTube. Happy Saturday. Sometimes I feel like Kabam secretly just knows what I need so that they can make an offer appear for temptation purposes. Of course, this is a joke since I do believe their marketing team actually plans offers months in advance, long before my account has people that I have or needs resources that I need. But it just feels like it sometimes. Like sometimes maybe you need tier 4 class catalyst crystals and suddenly they're in an offer, or tier 5 basic fragments, or in this case tier 2 alpha catalyst fragments. Because you see, I am somebody after variant number 3 rewards that has the opportunity to take Ghost to rank 5 with a rank 4 to rank 5 gem. There's just one problem. My Ghost isn't at rank 4. She is at rank 3. And that rank is going to be pretty important when it comes to getting her there. But the biggest problem is that she is 2 tier 2 alpha catalysts away. Now, I am almost ready to form the third. So really, I'm just looking at this as one. But that's why offers like the Advanced Alpha Catalyst bundle followed by whatever we're going to grade next are so important. Now, keep in mind, these are about tier 2 alpha catalyst fragments. These are not about tier 4 class catalyst crystals. Look at that and the tier 1 alphas as simply a bonus. But it's interesting because typically these offers are 3-tiered and they start with something like the beginner or the lesser is a word they like to use. So to start with the advanced is pretty interesting. Now, 27,000 is 75% of the way to a fully formed tier 2 alpha. So 75% of a tier 2 alpha for $30. It's not quite the best price we've seen for tier 2 alphas, which is about $33 per T2A, but it's up there. But let's keep in mind that that is not the only bundle, as it has the word bundles by it. For limited time, you can purchase tier 2 alpha catalyst bundles that contain items to aid your progress in the battle realm. And it doesn't say Cavalier or Uncollected in this title, unless I scroll down and still don't see it. Nope, so this should be available to everybody, but if you don't see it, then I guess the banner just didn't make that clear. Because normally the top of the banner, of course, is what actually offers you the idea of who sees this and who doesn't. But, okay, for the sake of this, I'm going to say it's like a B-. It's not amazing, but it's not terrible. It's just a little bit better than average, and for $30, if you're like me and you're desperate for tier 2 alpha catalyst fragments, you might consider it. However, also keep in mind that today is the last day of Alliance Quest, which means we're going to get our glory rewards and overall placement rewards today as well. So you might not even need to snatch up one of these offers if you are close to what you need just by buying tier 2 alpha catalyst fragments in the glory store and maybe getting some bonus ones, especially if you run map 5, 6, and 7 when your rewards hit your account later today. Purchasing this bundle will unlock the Greater Alpha Catalyst bundle for the same price as Black Panther's Treasure. Now, keep in mind, Black Panther's Treasure is the second highest tier of offers. It is $49.99, and that's US if you're in India or Canada, etc. And the conversion rate screws you over. It will be more money for you, unfortunately, and I always like to make that distinction. Okay, so $50 gets you a fully formed tier 2 alpha and half of a second. So 1.5 tier 2 alpha plus 27,000, which means you get over 2 fully formed tier 2 alpha plus 3 more tier 4 class catalyst crystals and 5 more tier 1 alpha plus a underwhelming amount of gold. So when you consider adding them both up together, you get the tier 2 alpha catalyst for a little bit less than $40 a piece, because you're getting slightly over 2 fully formed tier 2 alpha for $80, barring in mind that if you live in a country where you have that problem with the American dollar conversion rate, you might actually be spending $100 of the equivalent of your currency for this, plus factoring in the places that do tax, etc. I actually think for the price at hand that is, again, about a B- deal. 1.5 tier 2 alpha catalyst for $50 is half of a tier 2 alpha catalyst better than what we saw in several offers in the past year. And that is pretty significant. I do wish that eventually this game would go to 4 Tier 2 Alpha per Odin, or $25 American apiece for what it takes for exactly enough Tier 2 Alpha to take a 5-star to rank 4. Because it just has always been very frustrating to me that, especially when Tier 2 Alpha first came out, they would charge like $100, sometimes not even for a fully formed. So you're saying that it's going to cost at least $400 to take your 5-star to rank 4? That's just insane. And yet that was the going rate for a long time. Thankfully, as the game has evolved and we've started moving to 6-star champions for sure, and the rank up materials with those are even greater than 5 stars, of course, we're seeing the price of Tier 2 Alpha come down slightly, but not as much as it would ideally be. It's still moving in the right direction, and I'm thankful for that. But I'm going to give both tiers today a B-. I think if you're like me, if you're close to taking that champion, especially if you've got that rank 4 to rank 5 gem, because getting the Tier 2 Alphas for me, it's like buying the equivalent of, like 6. Because when I think about what it would take to take my 5-star tech champion to rank 5 normally, that gem covers 6 Tier 2 Alpha, plus the Tier 1 Alphas, plus the Tier 4s, plus the Tier 5. So being able to get Ghost to the point where I can use that gem is worth way more to me in my account progression right now than it would normally. And I'm excited to have 2 Ghosts. Some people are like, Prof, you've got 1 Ghost. Why do you want 2? I know people who run 2 Ghosts, and they say it's fantastic. And I think my synergy team would be Double Ghost, Ant-Man, Wasp, and Hood. And I think that would be a really fun lineup, and it would force me to keep getting better with my Ghost play. And then if I lose a Ghost, I could just use another one. So there you go. I'm starting to get choked up apparently as my voice is going, which means I should end this video. Both offers get a B-. You know what you need, but if you're close, I would wait to consider purchasing either offer until the Alliance Quest rewards come in and you see just how much you can snatch up with your glory and how much you get in general from your crystals, particularly if you have, say, map 6 crystals. Have a great day, YouTube. Thanks for watching, and for that matter, have a great weekend. Good luck to everybody, including my dungeon buddy, Katie Candy, who's grinding your life away for 5-star Warlock in the arena this weekend.